Are y'all ready? What's up, guys? Happy Wednesday. Big one tonight. Real big one. AEW Dynamite Grand Slam kicks off in 4 minutes on the TNT from Arthur Ashe Stadium in New York. Going to have a crowd of about 20K in the house. You guys hopefully have been around social media and seen some of the pictures today from the arena and the setup, and all of that looks great. Looks like a really cool building for wrestling. So it should make for a very fun show tonight. I think everything is set up to be phenomenal. The card looks great. Big-time matches. Hopefully we'll see some surprises. I think AEW has smacked us in the face with an awful lot of debuts lately, so maybe we won't see one of those tonight or any sort of surprise, shocking newcomer on the scene, but I think what we are going to see is some pretty fucking awesome wrestling. I am ready to rock. Good to see you guys in here this week. We've got Ram and Chase and Muhammad and Guardian of Chaos and Sam, Zane, Chaz, David Brown. What's up, man? Welcome back, little Justin Vash Starwind, Deshaun Robinson, Edward Smith. Good to see you guys. It is Wednesday, and I do know what that means. Fucking Dynamite, y'all. Excited. Can I be heard? I did no sound checks today. All right, we're looking good. Nice. All right, we look ready to rock. Okay, we got TNT pulled up over here. Whatever the hell this show is, the accountant is wrapping up on TNT, and we're ready to go. All right, get everything nice. Get Twitter pulled up over here. Get the chat pulled up over here. Dynamite over here, and my stream over here. Does that sound good to y'all? Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Ram, for mentioning that. Smash the thumbs up button. Would like that. If you are new here and you want to watch AEW Dynamite with us every Wednesday, please subscribe, because we are here for the fall, at least through the duration of the end of the year. Every Wednesday to watch Dynamite. We'll reassess things in 2022 to see if we want to keep those going or not. But as of right now, they're pretty damn fun, and I think we're in week number 3 of this. So we're trying to build that audience. So tell your friends and tell your mom. Dynamite. This is probably going to be a pretty good show tonight. I'm excited. Ready to rock. All right. 2 minutes and counting. Looks like a lot of the wrestling and YouTube community, a few journalists, YouTubers, podcasters, and whatnot. A lot of people up in New York for the festivities. Hope they're all having a great time. I am really excited to go to an AEW show. I was on the Jericho Cruise a couple years ago, and we were at Dynamite. We had a Dynamite taping there, but in terms of like a real actual show in an arena, I'm ready to go. So they need to get their asses out here to the West Coast. If they're anywhere around Southern California or Arizona, I will go. Or Vegas for Double or Nothing. All right, let's wrap up this dumb movie. Or the show, whatever it is. I'm ready for some Grand Slam. Why am I'm sitting here pausing so I can listen to the dialogue in this show like I give a shit. The hell's wrong with me? Good to see you, Angie. What's up? Glad you're here. C-Mac is here as well. Got a couple of nice Twitter DMs this week from some new listeners, and one that came in today. So if any of you guys are here, welcome. What's up, C-Mac? Yeah, we might have somebody mentioned actually like the second wave of the speaking out or the Me Too movement after what Dark Side of the Ring had to share with us. We'll see. Conman 167 is live. Say hi to him. He's a good dude. I don't know why you're promoting other channels over here, little Justin, but at least we like him, so promote away. Oh, yeah, it's that girl. I've seen her and shit. Yes, I did, Deshaun. I saw that MJF's parents are holding signs that says he sucks. That's pretty awesome. If he cuts a promo on his own parents, I'm going to die. That's going to be great shit, man. He probably will. My God. It's going to be tough for MJF to do that, though. How are you going to heel on your own parents, you know? I mean, essentially, he is their creation, so I guess he'll talk about how he became more than they ever did or something like that. All right, she's tearing this picture open, but it's 5:01. Am I behind or something? Let me refresh my shit. What's going on here, TNT? Let's get to some Grand Slamming. There we go. I must have been behind on my stream. There we go. I missed the opening. Hopefully, I didn't miss too many wide shots of the building yet. That's up next. That's right. They're opening the show. I totally forgot. Omega and Danielson. Unbelievable. Kicking things off. Somebody mentioned that Britt Baker and Ruby Soho, they announced, is going to be the main event tonight. Good place to bring out Trish Stratus. Wow, look at him. Look what he's wearing. Oh, my God. Oh, that's so awesome. Boy, we're not playing any games, not wasting any time. The American Dragon is back. He's wearing that 10 years old gear. I like it. Upper Deck. Upper Deck E-card. I still have my Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card. Still have it. Look at him. He looks great, doesn't he? This ought to be good. I like how I saw this in the pictures earlier today of the set. It did look like they have like an LED ramp. I like how it comes right to the ring. It's like a combination of like a WrestleMania 20 and Clash of Champions walkway. All right. This ought to be a dandy right here. Damn, look at that crowd, man. I'd just like to reiterate, we're talking about a company that's been producing TV for 23 months and is drawing 20,000 people in the backyard of WWE in a big market like this. To downplay this is to be a complete lunatic. I like Kenny's blue gear. Look at fucking Danielson. It's surreal, you know? Like, you really haven't gotten this type of feeling since either WCW or maybe, you know, like mid-2000s TNA. You know, when you did have, like, a Kurt Angle jumping and shit like that. And you would see very, very familiar faces in a very, very different environment. But this is the first time since those days that we've had shit like this, and this is awesome. Match number 1 for D-Bry, or Bry D. I guess he's Bry D right now, or Bry Duh. Brydan. Whatever we want to call him. Match number 1. They're yesing. Apparently WWE wants him to not do the yeses, but the fans can do it or something like that. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'm soaking it in. I'm soaking hard. Like, I don't understand, like, why Jim Cornette gives Kenny Omega a shit for being small. He's got 30 pounds on Danielson. What the fuck? Why is it okay for him to be small but not the other guy? I don't understand. Maybe not 30 pounds. Probably 15. I might have exaggerated there. He's still bigger than Danielson. Branson Daniels. That works. Yeah, this crowd is jacked. This is fucking great. In a lot of ways, it's just a release for them. It's like, fuck, we have a reason to be fucking excited. AEW, this show isn't going to be phoned in. Here we go. Look at that. You get 20,000 people erupting for a collar and elbow tie-up. Like it's the 70s in Madison Square Garden. I love Bryan's gear. But I assume that Cornette does not have problems with Daniel Bryan. I mean, he's got the same style. I don't understand why Kenny is being singled out among the Bryans and the AJs and all the guys that wrestle like that as to be the one that's not doing it right, where he doesn't have that problem with anybody else. So it kind of smells a little bit nonsensical to me. Good kick by Bryan. Down goes Kenny. Luigi, thanks, dude, for the $5. As a black guy, AEW has no top people of color. That's one of the few things WWE has over them. Yeah, and like we saw with the women's division, it's not like AEW is unaware of these things, and I don't think they're purposely going out and not putting people of color on top. But you have to think about the people who are out there of name recognition and value. Not many. The ones that they have, like Powerhouse Hobbs, got a big match against CM Punk. They need to do better, and they need to have more of that. And you know what? They will, because every time they've realized there's been an issue, they've made steps to fix those issues. We saw how weak the women's division was, and they were getting a lot of flack for it. Like, we better work on that. They did. So all they can do is get better from here. If it gets worse, then we have something to talk about. But I've seen a lot of fans bring that up, and it's like, if it's not fixed by the next day, they think this is some big, I was like, just give them some time. See who else they can sign, see who else they can bring in, who else they can feature. If we're still having this conversation 2 years from now, then, maybe we'll say it a little louder. But this is something that I think they should get better at and will. We'll see if I'm wrong or not. This crowd is nuts. Whoa, yeah. Big cartwheel. Bryan, nobody gets monkey flipped anymore. Oh, his little ponytail came out. Daniel Bryan's got hair like the Miz had a few years ago. Remember when he was doing that? But I will say that what is one when you look at things in NXT like Hit Row and stuff, WWE has done a lot better job of building their own talent there as well. So it's not even about just going out and signing people with recognition and experience. You can push homegrown guys too. So we'll see if they get better at it. Jesus. Nice. Stomp. Bryan's hair looks hysterical right now. Yeah, Ed, Bryan is a welter, isn't he? He always really welts up. He's had some brutal chest welts in previous battles in his career. It's kind of cool to have JR call a match like this. Fans are just salivating, man. Big backdrop. There goes Kenny. Jesus, big suicide dive. Yeah, Bryan. I think Bryan is ready to have some fun. He's letting it all hang out, man. Jeez. With a non-title, I don't know. I mentioned that possibility over the weekend, but I just don't know. I think you can do a winner. Why not? I still think we're going to have to see some elite members in this, possibly some Christian and shit like that. Thanks for 5 more, Luigi Duraw. Yeah, Jade Cargill is ridiculous. If they can't hit a home run with her, then I don't know. Because she's got the look, but she has a lot of work to do in the ring. But that's all right because she can get better there. Her look is ridiculous. All I ask is she's better than Lex Luger was in the ring, and if she is, then I got no issue with Jade at all. And Hobbs, he's already been impressive, and, he's going to be the second one, I guess, in the ring with CM Punk. It's not a bad spot to be in, win, lose, or draw. So that is the main event, Britt and Ruby. God, Malachi and Cody, I worry about that match a lot, but I'm ready to see it. I don't know. Good to see you, Jacob, man. I don't know. We've talked about a lot of different possibilities. I think Hangman could show up in this, possibly. So if the Elite come out and start working over Bryan, I think Page could make his return, setting up that title match. I think the reason we're getting this non-title is so it gives AEW a reason to do this match, because otherwise if they made it a title match, well, Bryan's never had a match, and they do win-loss records, so what sense does that make? If they kind of just make it a grudge match challenge type of deal, it gives them a reason to give us this match. Because it's probably just one they just want to knock out early. Let's just hit the ground running with Bryan. Put him right in the ring with the champ. Establish him as a top guy, which we already knew he would be. But I think it would be an interesting story a little bit, too, if Danielson started out 0-1. Even if Kenny cheats and has a ton of help, won't mean anything. He can start out 0-1. Who cares? Next thing you know, he'll be 20-1 before you even blink. But considering Kenny has lost to Christian already, I don't want to see him lose again before losing the title. You know what I mean? Not that it would be necessarily horrible if he did. I just think that I'm not beating him. I'm not having him pinned twice before he loses the AEW title, As crazy as it sounds, I'd put Omega over in this situation, even if it's with a bunch of dirty cheating. I hate it when WWE beats champions, and I don't want to see AEW doing it. I'm loving the Macho Man fathead in the crowd. Yeah, I'm totally down with a draw. I just think there's too many players involved. I mean, I think it's going to have to be maybe not a draw, maybe a DQ. I just feel like you're not going to be able to keep the Elite out of the ring, especially with that tanned ass turd in a pink suit, Don Callis, on the outside of the ring. And I say ass turd with love. I actually love Don Callis. Oh, what's up, Chris? Going to your first show in November since the pandemic. How was it wearing a mask during an event? I had to wear one at SummerSlam. It wasn't bad. It was fine. Most people kind of had them down, and I kept mine on most the whole time. So it really actually wasn't that bad. Not fun by any means, but no more than a mild inconvenience, and I think we can all handle that. If you can't, that kind of makes you a big old pussy. That's how I feel about masks. Just wear your mask. I had an Owen Hart match. Owen Hart mask, so I was rocking it. Has JR or anyone called him Daniel Bryan yet by accident? I swear JR said SmackDown a week or two ago. I even tried to rewind it on my TV and hear him, and I couldn't. You know how rewinding works sometimes? And I couldn't get back to the spot, and I was like, forget it. But I swear I heard him say SmackDown. God, look at Brian's chest. Jesus, nice backflip. Big flying clothesline. Good point, Deshaun Robinson's. Danielson's last 2 matches have been against the AEW champion and WWE champion. That's crazy. That's insane. Rana from the top. Oh, man. He clipped his... What I'm loving the most about this is the fucking crowd. Jacked. What's up, Ben? Good to see you. I don't know. I didn't catch that. That might have been the first pinfall attempt. I love the Macho Man head. Jesus, Kenny. Good. Big dive. What a blast. This is awesome. I'm like trying to hear what they're chanting. Just, hey, this is awesome. Here goes Kenny. Tight. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Center, he's way too close to rope, so he'll get his foot in. There he goes. Damn, Danielson still got that neck strength to be able to do that. That's so awesome. His pink suit. Next place I go publicly, I'm going to dress exactly like Don Callis and see what happens. Oh. I'm loving that stage. I just hope nobody slips and falls on it like Ultimo Dragon. Oh, man. What are you going to... Fucking V-Trip. Oh, he's going to yes kick him. What should WWE be like? We own those kicks because it makes the crowd say yes. Missed. Nice block. Oh! Snapdragon on the stage. He slid down backwards like a slip and slide. The ref's like, you alive? Daniel Bryan's like, yeah, I'm cool. Y'all got carpet here. This is great. WWE doesn't have carpet. I can just lay right on this carpet. Take a nap. Tony Schiavone. That is plexiglass. There is no give at all. There's lots of give in plexiglass. It ain't concrete. It's got so much give, it'll give away and break if you hit it right. He's going to get a running start. Gotta hope nobody eats shit on that slippery ass. Yeah, it's nice not to have 75 fucking cuts in a 30-second span. God, he's getting a running start. Running V-trigger from the stage. Brian is convulsing. Now that is where you do a commercial break. Pitcher in pitcher. We won't miss a second. Hopefully we won't miss the finish. Oh, Jake from State Farm. How come nobody gives me a big stack of meat? I'm pretty great. Oh, Brian's fine. He's all right. Brian knows how to sell a running V-trigger from the... Damn, he's on the ground now. He's all right. He's being counted. 5. Pitcher in pitcher. I don't know where this is going to rank on match of the year. We'll have to see what everybody says. That Arby's commercial. Just last night I was having a conversation with my girlfriend, and I said to her, do you think the Arby's commercial guy is a black guy or a white guy? And I was like, I think he's a black guy. And she's like, I don't know. And then we decided to look at, I was like, I'm going to ask the stream. I'll ask my chat next time I do a thing. And she goes, why don't we just look it up? And so she looks it up. Come to find out, it's Ving Rhames. Fucking Marcellus Wallace is the Arby's guy. I couldn't believe it. Blew my mind. So question answered, but we have the meats. I cannot believe that's Ving Rhames. Doesn't sound like him to me. But it is. So anyway, that whole conversation happened last night. If you are curious about how conversations about Arby's in my house go. Kenny's just chilling with the water bottle. He's just doing his hair. It's nice. They must have broke this count. Otherwise, this count is going on forever. Brian is finally in the ring now. Feels like an Arby's night. I love Putty. But yeah, we have the meats as Ving Rhames. I never would have known that. But I didn't recognize his voice. I would think that I knew his voice too, but it just didn't sound like him. I just think of him as Marcellus Wallace. Maybe that's why, but it doesn't sound like the same guy. Oh, the real YouTube is here. Well, it's about time. Fuck. Late. Lucky we let you in. Hell of a match going on right now between Kenny and Danny. Or Brian, excuse me. Oh! Buckle bomb, but he kind of landed on the top rope and flipped over backwards. That could have been a nastier bump than it was. Whew. Brian's doing a marvelous, marvelous selling job here. Ever since he took that shot. Fans are into it. Kenny Omega better stack Brian. Who's he going to stack him on? He's got to find somebody to stack him. Just maybe get a fan out of the audience, stack him on there. Ooh, very close on the roll up there. As crazy as this sounds, I kind of want Kenny to either end in a schmaz or Kenny to get the win. I wouldn't beat Kenny here, even if it is against Danielson. I just wouldn't do it. We'll see, though. We'll see. Oh, my God. He's going to avalanche dragging him from the top. Yikes. No, that's not a bump I'd have either one of these guys take. Come on, Brian. He's going to flip completely out of it? He is. Nope, he's not. Oh, phew. I didn't want to see either one of those guys attempt anything from where they were there. Kenny's got gear, reminds me of AJ Styles. Surprise small package roll-up, it could be. As long as it's not a distraction. I got nothing wrong with an inside cradle or something like that. Whatever. Ugh. God. I don't know what Savage would be doing. I think he was on the verge of making peace with WWE. He was in the toy commercial, and I think it would only been a matter of time before they stuck him in the Hall of Fame. But then he passed away, and it kind of delayed stuff. But he probably would have just a basic Legends contract, and I think if he was available to work any dates, they'd bring him in, and he'd be happy to do it, I think. But I don't know. It would be cool if he could be there. The crowd will, they will pop if Justin says 5 minutes remaining. I like the New York City subway All Elite Wrestling shirt guy in the front row. Oof. Or isn't that what that is? Isn't that like the subway thing? Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oof. Super near fall. Wow. What the fuck was that? A kind of a fisherman-ish suplex. I don't know the technical term for it, but... Come on, Brian. I mean, Danielson. I don't know what they're chanting, but it's awesome. Like, yeah, the crowd is... I kind of thought the crowd itself would have a brighter look to it. There's a whole lot of lasers going on. Or spotlights. Come on, get up there, Kenny. Regalplex. T-bone plex. Yeah, it was kind of like that. Anything that hurts, they're going to utilize. Well, getting stabbed in the forehead hurts. They're not going to do that. Jesus Christ. What did Brian say about Vince being too overprotective of him? Yeah, I can see why. You're nuts. That was a bump. Avalanche Dragon. Because I was about to say, Brian wouldn't have been able to take that bump. He was going to have to flip all the way through. I'm just glad Kenny landed all right. Look at that. Damn. It's better that Brian landed that way and not on the back of his neck. Oh, yeah, for sure. I agree. I like the triple threat a lot on Monday, but this is a completely different type of match. This is a type of match I prefer, yes. But I did like the triple threat on Monday. That's it. One-winged angel. He's trying to get him up. Ugh. Nice Poison Rana counter. Look at Kenny with the one eye fucking thing. What a sell job. He looks like he's literally having an aneurysm. Oh. V-trigger to the top turnbuckle. God. Is he setting up for the running knees? Nope. Ooh. countered into a power bomb. V triggers. Kick out. They're loving it. Phoenix splash misses. Bryan is ready. Look at his chest. Be cool to see Edge run in and attack Bryan for costing him the title at WrestleMania. Oh, nice. Took him out. Took out the wheel. Oh, yeah, there he goes. He's going to stomp Kenny's face into the ground. Stop a Kenny hole and walk it dry. And the bell lock. Kenny's fighting it. Kenny's fighting it. He's like, give me your face. Like, just give me your fucking face. Now, the bell rang? Did I briefly lose internet connection? Are we good? I don't even recall why the bell even rang. Or I don't know why. Was it the time limit? That's weird. Okay, time limit did expire. Good call. Looks like they did time it because it's 35 past the hour right now, so they probably started 5 minutes for entrances and they got going. Oh, yeah, Bryan is a little busted open there. Or at least a little rough on the head. Looks like we're going to get the continuation of the brawl here, I feel. Time limit draw. Oh! Triple super kick to the face of Danielson. Great shit. Okay, this is what we all predicted here. Now, if they fight the heels off and they retreat, then that's going to be it. But if the heels reclaim the advantage, I think Hangman will come out. Nope, they're retreating. That's going to be your match, too. It's going to be Cole and the Bucks against the Jurassics and the Christians. All right, we're going to hear from CM Punk next. All right, cool. 30-minute match. No problem with the outcome. To me, it's more the novelty of seeing that match, actually physically seeing it, than really giving a shit about who wins it. So I'm happy either way. We got it. It's a dream match. They went ahead and knocked out right off the bat. They're getting their money's worth out of Bryan Danielson, right from the get-go, and making sure he's doing significant shit. Seems like CM Punk's taking things a little bit slower, doing the Team Taz deal first. But that was a really, really go. It says we're reconnected. We should be good. Okay, I think we're good now. We're back up. Okay, so I don't know what's going on, but this happened on Monday night as well. The internet definitely works because I'm watching Dynamite on a live stream or on a streaming app, and it's working. But OBS cut out on me on Monday, and it just cut out on me here. But we're back now. So sorry about that, guys. I don't know why that's happening. I have a really good computer and really good internet and really good everything. Sometimes you can't help it. Cool. We good. We're good according to you guys. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on my OBS down here in case that happens again. But at least that happened during commercial, right? That we did. A pro wrestling classic. All right, no time to rest because CM Punk is coming out. All right, so Punk is just going to be talking about his deal, I guess, on Friday, but I'm curious if we're going to get Team Taz coming out, and I'd love to get, like, Ricky Starks in the ring with him. All right, Punk back in New York. Alex Crawford, what's going on, man? The match was great between Kenny and Bryan. Fucking fantastic. And now it's clobbering time. Yeah, I don't know how the stream, man. Same thing happened on Monday. I would say I'm going to look into it, but I don't know what to look into. I'm not doing anything different. And I hardly ever have any problems, so who knows? Chalk it up to coincidence. Curious to get the actual attendance for this thing. Oh, did Punk almost fall? Did he almost fall? Feels like he lost his balance a little bit on the top rope. It happens. Happens to the best of us. Don't worry about it, Punk. Shake it off. I like that they have two versions of the CM Punk shirt, a blue one and a regular one. Thank you, CM Punk. No kidding. They probably did the right thing putting that match in the opener because any later it would be tough to follow. Especially if you have to tape a Rampage right after that match. Smart that they thought that through, you know? There's all kinds of Grand Slam promotion for this all over the city. I was seeing on social media shit on the sidewalk and pizza boxes and promotions and billboards and all that. They marketed the hell out of this. And promoted it, I should say. That's the second time CM Punk has kind of teased a heel turn. I think it's going to happen at some point. Yeah, Spectre. I was saying the same thing with Bryan and Omega. They could have not even had a finish and sat down at a little table and ate chicken together, and I would have been fine with the finish. Like, I just wanted to see the match. It was cool. And I'm totally fine with the time limit draw. As long as they didn't beat Kenny, I didn't care what they did. Yeah, I think CM Punk's right. He's saying you're eventually going to get that heel CM Punk. But let's enjoy him being back for now. He's got some babyface juice in the tank. But if that dries up, then... I mean, I wouldn't even be totally surprised if Hobbs beats him on Friday. Maybe with some interference from Ricky Starks or whatnot, and then that leads to a Punk-Starks match, and then Punk beats Starks, and then Punk says, I want another shot at you, Hobbs. You know, because you beat me with bullshit for bullshit reasons because this little fucker last time, let's try again. And then CM Punk gets his win back, but it also gives Hobbs a huge win. Huge win. So I'd kind of book it like that. I'd have Hobbs win Friday, Punk then beat Starks, and then Hobbs again in a rematch later. That's what I'd do. Okay. It's been so long since he needed this. Well, we're glad you got it. Seeing that fire in his eyes really makes me excited for a heel CM Punk down the line. Holy shit. Balls. That's going to be great. I can already see it. He's already dropping little teases that when he's fired up and pissed and out for blood, it's going to be some good television. I'd have him turn heel against the most beloved babyface you can possibly find at that time. Bryan Danielson would come to mind. But we don't want to heel CM Punk until he at least faces MJF. All right, that's it. Wow, we got a promo with no interference and shit. All right. Oh, down the line we will. It really does genuinely feel that AEW does think a lot of things through. And they're not just like throwing shit out there. I mean, Bryan and Omega being the opener is a good example of that. You know, have that match like that in the to close the show. As soon as you go off the air, you got to tape Rampage, you know. It might deflate the crowd a little bit after something like that. So get that match out of the way early, let them mark out, have a good time, build themselves back up. That way, when you get to Rampage for later, the crowd will still be hot for the tape show on Friday. Shit like that, you know. All right, we got MJF and Pillman up next. I have not seen, was that, what's his face there? Was that, what's his face? I haven't seen that show, that heel show. Punk is in it, right? Yeah, it was good to see Punk fired up like that. Yeah, Deshaun Punk says Hobbs is going to go night-night. But I think there is a way. I don't think it would be crazy, and I don't think it would do any harm. I think there is a way where you actually put Hobbs over on Friday. I don't think they're going to do it, but like I said, you got Team Taz, you got everybody there, you got Taz, you got Hook, and you got Ricky Starks. They can pull some shit. Hobbs gets the victory. Punk gets pissed, challenges Starks, beats Starks, and then challenges Hobbs to a rematch and beats him there. And, it puts a big W in the win column for Hobbs and a big quality opponent there that's going to move him up in the ranks type of thing. And just at least get him, noticed a bit. Something he can make callbacks to. I know it sucks there's already an hour gone in the show. Yeah, I'm curious if MJF's going to say anything to his parents, or if he's going to cut a promo, heel on his parents, fucking turn heel on his mom. Oh, my God. What a heel. Well, since we got a commercial break, I'm going to go get a fresh one of these Stellas. Be right back. I heard the show is good, Deshaun. I just haven't gotten a chance to see it because I don't watch anything like an idiot because I suck. What's up? Will Rally Sport Rally. What's up, man? Hey, Greg, love your streams and content from UK. Did you see CM Punk ask fans what to wear, old CM Punk shorts or long tights? That was nice on Twitter. I did not see that. I didn't see it. I didn't notice that he had asked the fans what they thought. Was it a poll, or did he just want to read the responses? If it was a poll, I'll try to look at it. But glad you're here, and thank you for being here from the UK. We always got great listeners from over there. Let's see what Coach has to say. Okay, so CM Punk trunks won by a large margin, 73% to the Long Boys at 26%. All right, so it looks like he might be going short. He actually let the audience choose. I had no idea he tweeted that. That was 2 days ago. Interesting. Thank you for that. Rally. I did not know. Here comes MJF. I love that you got the waving Burberry on the ramp. Yeah, oh yeah, Angie, I know MJF's your jam. All right, Julia Hart's with him. Be careful, young lady. Don't get injured out there. Yeah, a lot of people mentioned that, Ed, about seeing Punk in tights reminding you of Shawn, but I think you actually mean SummerSlam he wore jeans. I think what you're thinking of is Survivor Series when they did the Elimination Chamber and he had those like shit brown trunks. They did resemble each other a little bit. It just hard to get used to. Like that whole closet full of awesome gear Shawn has, he chose to wear that shit. And Punk, I think, was just trying to change some stuff up now that he's a bit older, but I think the fans preferred him the other way. Yeah, we're coming up on the 24-year anniversary of that day in just about 2 weeks of Pillman's death. Greg Morgan's booty stinks like feet. I guess I can live with that for 99 cents. Sure. Actually, that's actually one of my very good qualities is because I think every human's feet just generally stinks. Not Greg Morgan's. So if my booty smells like my feet, then it smells delicious. Oh. I'm actually surprised I didn't know that. It makes a ton of sense. I didn't even know that Pillman was trained by Storm. That's awesome. Good teacher. Junior does not have the raw talent that Senior did, but he just needs some work. Smart MJF. I mean, smart Pillman. MJF's totally going to win this, I think. Greg admits to eating his own feet. That would make a fun headline. YouTuber eats own feet. All right, I think we're back. Sorry, guys. Happened again. So my OBS keeps, that's the second time it's done this here. It's just disconnected and reconnected. I have seen this happen before, but it's super rare. So maybe before my next stream, I will see if there's an update. Maybe it just needs to be updated, the software or something. I don't know. But we appear to be back. Sorry about that. Yeah, at least the other night when this happened, I thought it was the internet, but it's not because I'm watching Dynamite on the internet and it's working just fine. So it's something here. But we spare no expense here on the Good Mike Work channel. We got a good computer. We don't have cheap fucking equipment here. So there's really no reason why this shit shouldn't work. Sometimes it just doesn't. I think we're up, right? We're up, right? According to this, we are. Yep, okay, we are. Arby's, we got the lag. Yeah, I don't even think it's lag. It's my streaming software disconnects and then is reconnected twice. So when it's doing that, it pauses. I don't know. Those of you who've been with us for a long time, you know that technical difficulties are not something that are very common here on the channel. We usually have our shit together here, something that I'm very proud of. So whenever shit does happen, it annoys me. It's like the least I can give you guys is good quality looking shit. That's what I try to do. So whenever it doesn't work out, I feel bad. I feel like a failure. I feel like I failed you. And you guys don't love me. Tell me you love me. Yeah, I've had OBS now for, I guess, as long as I've been streaming, 4 or 5 years, and have actually had excellent luck with it, you know. The problems have been pretty minor, so you may just need an update. No, Chris, I don't, but I know of the show Shameless. My ex-wife used to watch it, and I have a couple friends that were really into it back in the day, and I know it's a great show. It's just one that I've never watched, but I know I could probably get into it and start binge watching them and knocking them out. But I've always heard great things about the show, but never watched it. But I like, Macy, William H. Macy, and a couple actors in there. And those I love the show Weeds and stuff, so I know like some of those HBO and Showtime shows can be really good. I should get into Shameless. Super scum. No, what's weird is both times we've had the stream interruption, it's been a commercial. I wonder if that's related. Yeah, Weeds started losing me. I loved Weeds, though. But probably after like season 4 or 5, it started losing me a little bit when they started getting a little crazy. And the last couple of seasons weren't great, but I really, really did like the show. It was kind of cool seeing the kids grow up. And I live in a part of town here in San Diego that's a lot like Agrestic in Weeds or whatever. So it always just reminded me of home, like where they lived in the first couple seasons. They have a house that's just like my parents and, you know, shit like that. So it always just felt very familiar to me, the show. So when they started going real crazy, they started losing me, but I still watched it till the very end. Varsity Blondes will still be a team 13 months from now, G-Man? I don't know. I'd say they could be. Is MJF, he's still got some green smudged on him a little bit, but oh, are you kidding, MJF, you bastard. He pulled a little. All right, I think we're back again. It did it again. All right, I think we're back up now, finally. just in time for Malachi Black and Cody Rhodes. All right, are we there? Jesus, I am really sorry about this, y'all. Okay, it says we're back. Hopefully this won't happen too many more times in the next hour. I'll try to have this issue resolved before I stream again. Sorry about that. All right, we are up. All right, God, please don't tell me Cody is going to win this match. Yeah, I think you're on a Peacock stream. Something's going on here. I don't know how to explain it. I just worry, like, in this situation, Cody has been in this situation before, and he's won after he's been squashed. Like what happened with Brody Lee. It would be awesome if Malachi squashed him again. How awesome would that be? Like, just a repeat of the previous match? That's what I want to see. Here comes Cody. So dramatic. Is he crying already? Call IT support. I don't think I need to go that far. There really shouldn't be anything wrong why it would just cut out, but man, he is Mr. America, isn't he? You look like you're a 3-year-old in pajamas. About to go to sleep in your car bed. There's Arn. What has he got? This long-ass cape? You gonna fly to the ring? Oh, good. Arn's got the Denny's menu. I'll take a Grand Slam now that I think about it. Oh, Brandy's here. Oh, Lord. They don't have the kid with them, do they? Oh, geez, these two. I'm telling you, give me the same exact match we got last time. Just a repeat of that. Or don't even bother. I forgot Rosario Dawson was there last week. Come on, Cody. Roads to the top. Let me know how it is, okay? What does the sign say? Vince fears incoherent storylines. Let's make sure coherent's spelled right. It is. Good job. Good job. Would I be okay if Wyatt shows up to cost Black the match and aligns with Cody? Sure, that would be odd, though. Why the hell would Wyatt align with Cody? But yeah, why not? Anything that involves Bray Wyatt showing up, I'm all for. I don't think it's quite timed yet. I don't think he's got the 90 days quite there. Although he might. I'm not sure the exact. Yeah, I don't want to see Malachi Black lose this match. I just kind of hope they don't go, because AEW is really good at that, not going the predictable route too often. And with Cody, we've already seen this scenario. So I'd rather not them just repeat that. Plus, I'd love to see Cody go heel. It felt like they were teasing that at one point with Cody. And he'd be a great heel because he's fucking so self-indulgent. It's just perfect for him. What is Brandy doing? Girl, you don't even go here. This is Cody and Malachi's match. Oh, my gosh. Look at the strength on Cody holding him up like that. Just drop down, Cody. White noise his ass right now. Boom. Hey, Chris, thanks for the $10, dude. I'll read that in 1 second. Hope all is well. It's interesting because I find myself looking forward to more wrestling this Friday, and I haven't been excited like this from anything WWE's done since the Nexus debut in 2010. Yeah, it's been a while. Friday should be good. I think SmackDown's going to be good. WWE, I mean, they're fucking dumb and everything, but they're not dumb enough to have two shit shows right in the middle of AEW's arguably biggest week in their history. Raw was decent on Monday, pretty good show actually, and I think Friday will be the same. All in all, we're going to benefit from. Ooh, he might have didn't connect with all that knee strike. But think about, like, if AEW didn't exist and we didn't have this show right now, do you think WWE would have done anything to bend over backwards to give us anything on Monday or this Friday? No, it would have been the same bullshit. So this is what we talked about. This is what we were speculating about since AEW started, is that competition brings out the best. And now you've got WWE. They're not just going to sit there and phone in a couple of shows when, AEW's already building all this momentum. They got to actually try now. So when they try, it usually results in good TV. So I think you're right. I think Friday will be good. SmackDown will be good. Rampage, we know, will be good. And it's fun to have this feeling. It's fun to be excited again. It's been a long time. All right, Evan. Your prediction, Omega and Bryan go a time limit and we get an Iron Man match at Full Gear for the title. Well, they already had the Omega-Bryan match, and it was a time limit. Doing a rematch, though, at Full Gear, I don't know. Iron Man match at Full Gear. I mean, the setup is there. That would generally be how you would set up an Iron match. Would be something like a Broadway or something like, a 50-minute match with a quick roll-up to win or whatever. And let's do it for real. So that could be. I feel like they gave us. I don't want to see them do what they did with Christian Omega, where they give it to us twice. I feel like Omega and Bryan was done just to kind of give it to us. Like, here's some awesomeness from us for free before they do other shit. But based on the way the match ended, it felt like it left the door open to do more. So we'll see. I was kind of thinking the Elite would jump in and Christian and Jurassic Express would come out, and then like Hangman would come out to make the save. He's still nowhere to be found, so we'll see. Big card for Rampage. How many times we got to see the skeleton kissing each other commercial? I swear it's on every 5 seconds. Yeah, C-Mac, I actually have to miss Extreme Rules. I'm a little bummed about it, but man, the way it's shaping up is I kind of think it might be a little bit of a weak pay-per-view. Not looking that forward to it. I think it's a pay-per-view that's on the calendar and in the way of what WWE's trying to do. So I guess if there's one show I have to miss, this one sounds like it might be a pretty good show to miss. But I'll be up Saturday. Winged Eagle Podcast, predictions. We'll predict everything. I just won't be here to watch the show and review it on Sunday. We'll have to talk about it Monday the next day. Yeah, Evan, match already happened. Open the show. And it was a 30-minute time limit draw. Young Bucks and the Elite ran out there. Christian and Jurassic Express made the save. Heels retreated, and that was about it. So they have set up for a return match, but I don't know. I'm not sure what they're going to do. All right, we are back to Cody and Malachi. Black Mass. Oh, and he rolled into the ropes. You bastard. Look at Malachi. Smart. He's going to get him back in the ring as quickly as possible, but he's dead weight. Cody is really out. Come on, Malachi. You can pick him up. It's a 4. Well, Cody will make it. Well, now he's up. Just hit him with another one. Now he pins him or covers him. Yeah, I like that that AEW is understanding of stuff like that, and if talent wants to be off to be with their families, that's great. Timing wasn't wonderful since he was in the middle of a pretty big run there, but sounds like it was more his decision to do that, and we've got his back. So I would imagine that AEW is going to be pretty good to a lot of the women competitors that find themselves pregnant or whatnot. We've already seen that with Brandy. Oof. Yeah, Cody can sell. I like actually Cody as a worker and everything. I don't dislike Cody. Sometimes Cody just kind of is slightly annoying is really all it is. But, I mean, other than that, I really do like Cody. I mean, I'm in my mid-40s. He's the son of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Naturally, I'm going to like him. Oh, a little back elbow Judas effect. I kind of digging that Malachi is just wearing some Umbros. Like little mini versions of Samoa Joe's gear. That was cool. Like, it felt like black was too strong for the Crossroads there. A little bit more of a competitive match this time. Oh, there goes Arn again. Yes, Cody's going to lose. He's going to lose. Black Mass. Oh, shit. Pump kick. Okay, so is this going to be a deal like Shawn Michaels and Jose Lothario at Survivor Series? Oh. Get back in there, Cody. Dumb fuck. That might make Cody go heel if he loses here. That's what I'd do here. I'd beat Cody now. Now he's going to be pissed. See, Malachi's got something. He's shenanigans. He's got a... Oh, I thought for sure he had a foreign object. An object that was not of this land, making it foreign. Might have been from Canada or something. I like that there's all this. This gives me hope that Cody can lose this match, with all the Arn Anderson drama. Oh, don't. Fuck yeah. I love that the ref didn't disqualify Cody for that. Instead, he gave him a worse punishment. I'm going to count you down, bitch. Right on. What's that black shit on him? Oh, is that what he did? I didn't notice he spewed that. So that's what he was doing under the ring. He was putting shit in his mouth. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I didn't even catch that. I didn't know what he did. I just saw Cody push the ref away. I didn't catch the mist. I knew Malachi was doing something. He was down in the corner by the ring steps with his head under the ring. I thought he was going to come out with a Canadian object. And instead, oh, TNT title match next week. Sammy Guevara, Miro. Fuck yeah. Oh, I'm so glad Black picked that win up. Probably was just purple Kool-Aid. I just hate to be spit in the face by somebody. Like everybody that's taken Tajiri's or Muda's missed or Asuka's missed or Carlito's apple, anything like that. Like I just wouldn't want to do it. I'd be the worst wrestler. I'd be like refusing to do everything. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. It's gross. Not doing that. Pay me more. Mm-hmm. Man, I was just so happy with that outcome. My God, I cannot tell you the relief I feel. And I'm glad that AEW does not do things as predictably as some other wrestling companies do. Lacey Catherine on Twitter asked me if the crowd seemed dead to you. No, girl, it doesn't. It sounds kind of hot, actually. But I wasn't paying too much attention to that last match, and we have had a couple of streaming interruptions. So I have not noticed a dead crowd. I thought it was quite the opposite, but I'm also in the middle of a stream and maybe not paying attention as well as others. So y'all can tell me on that one, but I say no. No, Sammy, I'm not. Yeah, and I think that I think a heel Cody is closer than we think. I think they've actually been. I feel like they teased that 6 months ago. I felt like they were teasing that before Brandy got pregnant. Even it feels like it's been a while. So now might be a good time for that. Really happy Black got that victory. My God, I can sleep well now. So this is Ving Rhames, Arby's, fucking Marcellus Wallace talking about having a meets. I would think that Marcellus Wallace wouldn't want anything to do with any meat for a long time, if you know what I mean, if you've seen the movie. No, man, I'm pretty fucking far from okay. Man, I bet Arn felt horrible. Yeah, I couldn't tell if he fell off the ring apron by accident or what the fuck happened over there. And then he got back up and Cody slammed into him. That's true. So I guess they were just they quieted down a little bit for MJF and Pillman, but it felt like they were into that match right there. And hell yeah, Sting and Darby later. Oh, my computer's telling me to free up storage space. I wonder if that would have anything to do with OBS being a bitch. I'll have to do some computer work tonight. Okay, we're back up. Disconnected again. There we go. I just sent a big folder into the recycle bin, so that maybe that'll free up a little bit of space. I don't think space has too much to do with streaming, but I have lost connection a couple times here, so maybe that'll help. Maybe I will be a computer whiz. Okay, so CJ Robbins' son, Booty Stink, sent me 99 cents. Thank you. I think my OBS's booty stinks. Is my lighting fucked up? Why do I look so red? I just looked at myself on YouTube. Huh? What's going on there? Living Legends. That was once the name of my bowling team. I like they got the NWO font. They got some good-looking gear. All right, here we go. Darby and Sting versus these fuckers. Right on. It's kind of cool. They're doing an NWO tribute, wrestling somebody that was in the NWO. That's kind of awesome. Although Sting was red, right? Sting was red and white or red and black. I spent all that time up in the rafters only to join him anyway. Sting, you a weirdo, my friend. Oh, C-Mac, I miss rain. I wish we could have some rain here. Today's the first day of fall, and it was 100 fucking degrees here in San Diego today. Hot as balls. Here comes the Stinger. Oh, I like his kind of goofy paint. He's wearing the fuck it paint. He's like, give me one hand with red or black on it and the other with white, and I'll just smear the shit up. I'm surprised. Has AEW brought Zbyszko in for anything? I don't know how Larry's doing these days health-wise. I thought he was doing all right, but I'd like to see Zbyszko come in and, like, sit in one night on commentary. How cool would that be? Smart on Sting for not going down there and staying waiting for Darby. What does this shirt say? I love coffin dropping, I think. That's awesome. They announced Sting at 230? He's got to be a bit heavier than that. 265 was his weight? I would think he would be more like 240, 250 in 89. Yeah, 265. I feel like Luger would be 265. I don't know. I'm not good with weights, though. Unless I'm lifting them, of course. Muscles marinara. We're going to get that Dan Lambert. Is that shit, that Jericho Hager match they just cut a promo for? That's Friday or is that tonight? It's got to be Friday. It's already bottom of the hour. Oh, no kidding. They did? They brought David Crockett and announced Dark in North Carolina. That's awesome. Yeah, like I always loved Zbyszko's voice. He always said the same thing when it came to the NWO. They're playing a game of human chess. He would always say that. I missed Zbyszko on commentary. I just think bringing him in one night for fun and having him sit in, like, and if you could bring in Bischoff and have the three of them, just one match. Just give me one match, Bischoff, Shivani, and Zbyszko. Unfortunately, we can't have Dusty. We can't have Mongo. Can't have Bobby Heenan. But those three we could have. Darby is 165 with rocks in his pockets. Darby's 165 with the rock in his pocket. He is really small. Go, Sting. Look at him moving around in there. Wrestling like a nerd in the swimming pool with his shirt on. They need Nick Patrick. Psycho, no, they don't. None of us need Nick Patrick. I was ready to kind of forget about him, and you just made me remember. Him and his weird-ass 3 counts. I hated the way Nick Patrick counted 3. He did this weird little shaking thing with his hand. He got better at it in WWE, but in WCW, you got to have that dramatic, like, mat slap, you know, and he didn't have that. He counted like a fucking weirdo. Sting moving in. What a thrill. If I was either one of FTR right now, I would have a raging mega huge. Well, actually not after that. But I would be incredibly delighted to be in there running the ropes and bumping for Sting. I could retire a happy man. Throw me in the sharpshooter, and you can call it a day. Nice coffin splashes. Now he's going to coffin drop from the top. But anyway, did you guys hear my story about Spike Dudley? We watched Unforgiven 2001 on. Nope, it's not working. Let me refresh. Okay, we're up. Okay, we're good. So anyway, we were watching Unforgiven 2001 on Sunday, and there was a big tag team match with like the Dudleys, the Hardys, Spike, and whoever his partner was. I can't even remember. and another team. And there's like 7 guys on the outside of the ring. Spike climbs up to the top rope, dives on them, and takes out all 7. They all fell for him. Yet here, FTR, they were smart enough to catch Darby Allin and say, nope, enjoy this ring apron bump. But when I was telling that story, that's when I noticed OBS went out. So anyway. Well, I haven't done anything. Every time that it's gone out, I just sit and wait for it, and it reconnects itself. So I think OBS repeatedly tries to reconnect itself whenever it goes out. But I don't know why it's going out. Makes no sense. But we good. We just got to make it through the next 28 minutes, and then we'll be done with this stream, and I can work on it and make sure we have our shit together by the time we come up here on Saturday. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. Darby's desperately trying to make that tag. He's so close. Inches. There, he's got it now. Hot tag to Sting. Look out, guys. Double Bulldog. Damn, Sting. It's got to feel good for a couple of North Carolina boys to be bumping around for Sting. I got to tell you, man. 61-year-old Sting dropping spine busters up in here. Oh, my God, Sting, just be careful. I'd like to have a living Sting, not a dead one. Big uppercut, Sting down. What's up, Ian Glazer? Good to see you. Oh, man, spike pile driver to Darby. It's a pretty good high cross body by Sting. Holy shit. Sting is blowing my mind in the ring. He's 10 times better than Goldberg. Jeez. No, don't do that. All right. Okay. It says we're back. We are back. Refresh it and you should be good. Although I look like I'm still on my phone on the... Well, we missed the finish of the match. Or I mean, I saw it, but we missed talking about it. That coffin drop on the apron was badass. That face paint makes Sting's hair look super white and gray. It's kind of funny. But they got the win. That's what matters. Sting, be careful, man. Well, hopefully we stay up. Why? Broad? Why does Ruby call her a broad? That's fucking hilarious and weird. And banging some dude in the back. He's only been there for 1 week, Ruby. You and Adam Cole have been there the same time. Same amount of time. Yeah, Sting is in his 60s. You'd think he was my age. You'd think he was early to mid-40s. Nope. Yeah, I am sorry about the OBS. We got 22 minutes left in this stream, and then I'll take a look at it here and see what I can, if I can figure out any reason why it would be doing this, but... DMD was banging Tony. That's what she meant by it. This is it. It's up next. Look at the little Orange Cassidy. I like how Cody thinks he's the Miz. If he's on Dancing with the Stars, I'm going to lose my mind. Everybody is saying Miz is going to win Dancing with the Stars. My mom texted me to tell me that Miz was on Dancing with the Stars. Thanks for informing me, wrestling news, Mom. Wasn't aware of that. It was pretty cute. I'm like, thanks, Mom. I'm not going to watch it, but thank you. Baby X. She had the baby, right? I don't even know. Is it a boy or a girl? Mike Tenay. Mike Tenay is a guy I'd like to come in and just kind of maybe make an appearance or do a couple things, but maybe not full time. I think it is time to start looking for the next generation of announcers and stuff. You know, and if you have Shivani and Ross and Tenay and stuff, I'm like, you need a little bit of new blood. I think that's why Excalibur's there. You know, and you still got other guys like Mauro Ranallo. You got Tom Phillips, all available and could be brought in. I almost think they could give them a little bit more to offer. But Tenay coming in for sure and doing some light announcing work, I'd be 100% all for. Yeah, Ratnick, the only person I mentioned earlier on Twitter, I mentioned Trish Stratus. Why not? Why not bring Trish in? Confront Britt Baker, set up a big match at the pay-per-view, Britt versus Trish. Trish can use her real name. You know, she can do all that. She can come in. She's probably not tied to WWE in any way and make a big showdown, big face-off. And holy shit, we got a big-time women's match now on the horizon. You know how Trish came in and put over Charlotte? Maybe she does the same thing here and puts over Britt. Or maybe she makes a small little in-ring comeback. She was just a name since they announced the women main eventing tonight. I thought that we could maybe see a surprise if that's what was going to go on here. But I don't feel like it would be Tessa Blanchard. I don't feel like she's a big enough name to blow the roof off of New York City market venue, you know? I think largely many people won't give a shit if she came in. So I think it's the only way you make a splash like that with the women is bringing in some sort of a major legend, a Lita, a Trish. Who else, guys? Who else is not active, but who else could come in and do a little something physically, do you think, that's got a big enough name to draw some buzz? So Trish was the first one that came to mind. They're not far away from Toronto. They're right up there in New York. I kind of feel Trish. We'll see if I'm right. I don't think I am. I think there's a 1 in 100 chance I'm right, but I mean, hell, they could even just do the match and, you know, have the finish, and have the match go off the air, and that's it. Yeah, there's a lot of women it could be, but you just have to think about the fact that this is a main event crowd in the biggest market, one of the biggest shows in their history, 20,000 people in the arena. You know, people I'm sure will be happy to see Gail, but are they going to be that happy to see Gail? Probably not, or Melina. I think the only woman out there that would blow the roof off of anything is Trish, to be honest. Or Ronda, but I think Ronda isn't possible. She's probably still got some WWE contractual things going on. Well, here comes Ruby. I mean, it is kind of cool for Ruby when you think about it, too. I mean, she was somebody that they weren't doing anything with. She was invisible from TV, and then when she was on TV, she wasn't having any sort of a match that meant jack dick. And here, she's the main event of a stadium show in New York City against the champion, world champion. That ain't too bad. Britt's making her entrance. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry about that. I'm back. I just had to go pee. I have a little bucket that I keep in the corner, and I just poop and pee in it, and then once a month I go and empty it out in the street. So I just had to go over there and take care of that. Yeah, Rhonda, I think, is pregnant. So, Ruben, you're right. My Rhonda thing makes no sense, but Trish does. Lita would be interesting. I don't know if Rebby or Reba, what is it? Rebby is going to want her there with Matt. Ruby Soho. 2-0. About to be 2-1. Britt is the greatest. I love her. She looks a lot like Shawn with that gear. Yeah, 14-1. She's going to have that return with Thunder Rosa down the line. Oh, there's Ref Aubrey. I don't think I've noticed her all night. I was kind of hoping that she would ref the Bryan and Kenny Omega match because there was a video floating around. I guess she was in the front row sobbing like a baby the night that Daniel Bryan retired in WWE. She was right there in the front row. So that would have been kind of cool for her to then ref his match all these years later in AEW. Yeah. Howard Starr, as far as I know, you can make an appointment with Britt Baker. I would assume that eventually she's going to have to stop doing that unless she just wants to keep being a dentist. But I think she's going to be pretty well off financially here as the next couple years go by. I mean, she needs to be. If I'm Britt, I'm doing everything I can to make myself the Charlotte of AEW. You know. And she can. I think Britt will have multiple AEW women's title runs as not only a heel but a babyface too. Promise. Yeah, good point. Zombie fighter. She could ref his title win. I think Aubrey can still ref a Danielson match, no doubt. But reffing this particular one would have been kind of cool. It dazed the doc. Thank you to everybody, by the way, that's been with us all night. We've had, I think, 3 or 4 streaming interruptions for some reason because of the OBS. I don't know what the hell's going on. So those of you who have put up with all that, if it does go out, it will be up just a few seconds later, sometimes a minute later. We haven't gone out and stayed out. It always comes right back. So if it happens again before the end of the show here, just remember, we'll be back. Ooh, big kick right to Ruby after she took out, Rebel and Hater. Damn, on the apron. Or on the outside, excuse me. Pitcher in pitcher. B, I'm glad you were able to be here, man. for the stream. You should try to make it as many Wednesdays as you can. They're a blast. Still working on getting the audience up for Wednesdays, but hopefully that'll get better as we go. No Moxley, that's okay. Moxley will be wrestling tonight. Just it's going to be taped and aired on Rampage. Big lights out match. Archer and Suzuki and Moxley and Kingston. That's going to be fucking nuts. Friday will be fun, man. I'm not going to be here. I got to work, but I'll catch all the results and be sure to talk about it on Saturday. Chris, cats are doing awesome. You can get a glimpse of one here. Let me turn the camera. If you look right, where is he? There he is. See a little fucker right in the corner, right next to that blanket. He's sleeping on the couch. And then Bub, I think, is in my closet. I think that's how I had it before. There we go. Angie, no, I haven't heard any news on the Iconics other than they changed their name to the Inspiration with 2 eyes, and I think they're looking for bookings. I don't know. Do you think they are big enough names to come out here at the end of this match and jump Ruby Riott? I think they would get a reaction from the audience. I think the crowd would go kind of nuts for them. I like the idea. Let's ask Twitter what they think, Angie. I'm going to use your suggestion. But I like that idea of the Iconics. Okay, it says we're good. Man, what a pain. Oh, nope, we're back. Yes, we are. We are back. Okay. All right, well, we just got to make it another 8 minutes here. Yeah, I'm doing good, Jay Lambo. It's good to see you, man. If you're talking to me, you might be talking to somebody else. But in case you're scoring at home, I am doing well. Thank you. Hopefully we can make it through the end of this broadcast without OBS going down on us. You heard 1,500 fans walked out right before this match? Yeah, I think so. Like, that just made no sense. What a strange thing to claim. I'm like, they were in Raleigh on Monday, man. I've been to a lot of shows in North Carolina. That's not the market. The type of fans that would walk out of a show don't exist in the Southeast, man. Everybody's like simpler there. They're not, they're just there to have a good time and stuff. So especially you have a Flair in the ring in North Carolina. I don't think half the crowd's going to walk out. Just what a silly thing to claim. And a bunch of people who were there were saying, no, that didn't happen. I don't know where he's getting this information. Ironically, I thought the Alexa and Charlotte segment was pretty damn good on Monday. Promo was great. I liked it better than Britt and Ruby's. Like, for real. Yeah, this stream has turned heel and face more than the big show. It really has. At least we can poke fun at my technical difficulties, but I still feel embarrassed because we shouldn't have technical difficulties here. We got high-tech shit up in this house. Oh, she's got the glove on. Oh, don't flip me off, Britt. You did a video intro for me. Why would you say that to me? I thought we were bros. Guess not. Yeah, if you saw people, like, leaving in droves, you'd have people getting footage of that shit, too. Like, where's everybody going? All right. Okay, we're still up. I'm keeping my eyeball on that green light that signifies that we are online. If it turns red, we're fucked. So stay green, little thing, for 5 more minutes. Come on, Ruby. You got 5 minutes to win the title, girl. Nikki Bella. The Bellas, yeah. Or maybe Brie Bella, not Nikki. Well, maybe Nikki, too. Maybe both of them. Oh, Senton. Feels like the Bellas would have legend deals or something, wouldn't they? They just went in the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame, if you can believe that. It feels like WWE would have, especially with Laurinaitis and shit there. They'd have them locked up for something, but a lot of people are voting nobody. A couple of votes for Stephanie McMahon. That would be interesting. Neckbreaker to Ruby. Big super kick to the face. She'll kick out. She kicked out. That's right. There was a new, there were some rumors of a secondary women's championship being formed, probably tags. So that would increase the likelihood of the Iconics. Peyton Royce is with Sean Spears. Mick Foley showing up tonight. I don't know what he'd do other than waddle out there and be awesome. Yeah, Sonny Man, it does. Little green thing. Crowd's still into it, man. Tamina. I don't think it's going to be Tamina either. They don't have 48-hour no-compete clauses in WWE. Oh, my. Oh, my God. That was rough. How did Ruby even kick out of that? That was a rough landing. Ruby looks like she's on Dream Street. Oh, Ruby, get your ass out of there, man. We got 3 minutes left, though. You better get to it. Oh, my God. I guess it wasn't that bad, but it looked bad. Yikes. Hope Ruby's all right. Yeah, you don't want to have a bot. Oh, wow. Is she going to destroy her right off of the... Whew. That should have been the finish. I just hope they don't run short. They don't run short on time because they might have had to audible something after that air raid crash. There's the stomp. Beautiful sell by Ruby. She sold that awesome. She kicked out. Come on, lockjaw her. Come on, Britt. Aubrey's like, 2. Less than 2 minutes to go, so wrap it up. Wrap it up. Don't tell me they're going to do an upset here. No. No. No way. Lockjaw her, Britt. Come on. No future kick. There's Rebel getting in the ring. There, you can eat one too. Come on, Britt. You've got to... There's no way Ruby's going to overcome all of these odds. There you go. There's a hangman. Little clothesline. Britt will lock her up here. Lockjaw. You see, when she came down, I think Ruby caught her chin on Britt's knee. That's it. That'll be it for Ruby. Thank God. Phew. Good match. Good match. Britt's awesome. Good outing for Ruby Soho. Happy for her. She went from doing nothing in WWE and being disposable, expendable, invisible. Comes into AEW main events New York City show in front of 20K fans in a championship match. Puts up a good fight, loses. I'll take that any day of the week after what she had been doing. Britt wins, as she should. I'll consider allowing Britt to drop the title early 2022, but not until then. Until then, I don't want to hear it. Set your DVR to 2 hours. Will do, Shivani. I still use VCRs, but I can program it. It'll work. So long, Jim Ross. Thank you for that. Oh, wow. What a show. What did you guys think? Hit me with your grades in the comments. A, B, C, or D, 1 through 10. What did you think of tonight's show? I thought it was great. Thought it was a lot of fun. Brian Danielson and Kenny Omega kicking things off in a dream match that I think is at least on the list for match of the year. I don't know. We just saw a couple of matches of the year recently. What was the one we just had like this week that we thought was match of the year? I fucking forgot already. That's how frequent match of the years tend to happen. So I don't know at the end when the dust settles where this thing is really going to match up to some of the other matches, to the Edges and the Seth Rollins and the WrestleMania stuff, or, you know, anything else that AEW has done. Best Dynamite show ever on TNT. A, 9.5 out of 10. A, right on. It was fun. We knew it would be fun. And they gave that shit to us for free. And then they're going to follow this up right now. All those fans are staying in that arena right now to do 2 hours of Rampage for another super duper fucking stacked card. Adam Cole's getting in the ring for the first time. We've got CM Punk taking on Powerhouse Hobbs. We've got that great lights out tag team war with Moxley and Kingston and Archer and Suzuki. Shit's going to be on, man. It's been a great week. So I think they hit a home run here tonight. I think everything went off without a hitch. Matches couldn't have been better. I think they got everything out of what they were looking to do tonight, and they executed it all well. And good job by everybody involved in AEW. So I'm agreeing with you. I'm giving the show an A grade tonight for sure. And we'll see how Rampage turns out to be. But, man, good stuff overall. Yeah, I think Adam Cole will not be challenging for the AEW Women's title unless they want to go in that direction. You never know. Thank you, Angie, for the $2. Glad you were here. Glad you enjoyed it. It was fun. It was a blast. Was looking forward to this week for a long time. I mean, they announced, I think it was back in June, that they were going to be doing the Arthur Ashe show on the 22nd, so you knew they were going to stack up some great matches. They were going to stack up a big card. We thought this might be where we saw Bryan Danielson's debut, but he actually had his first match tonight, back as the American Dragon, back wearing his old gear. Felt so good, felt so natural. Him and Kenny worked together, you know, as if they been working matches routinely for the past 10 years against each other, and that's not really been the case. They haven't seen each other in quite some time, and they pulled off just a phenomenal match here. Great little time limit draw with the Elite coming out, sets up a return. Bryan is here and established as somebody not to be trifled with as a main event guy in AEW. I thought that was all pulled off really well. Really fun CM Punk promo tonight. I thought MJF, big statement win over Pillman Jr. was great. And Sting looked like $1 million. And when you watch Sting in the ring at age 62 or whatever he is 20 times better than Goldberg, you know, in the ring at this point. And I think the utilization of Sting and the amount that they keep him in the ring and what he does when he is in there, I think is the proper and correct utilization of a legend. You know, he's in there with young guys, giving them rubs, and he's a big reason why Darby has seen the success that he has. So very few things to complain about or criticize on the show tonight. Everything was pretty meaningful. There wasn't any, you know, buffers or any sort of like downtime. This was just jam-packed 2 hours of action, and they pulled it off great. It was good to see them in a venue like that, drawing that kind of crowd. And I think it's only the beginning. I think that they should try to make Arthur Ashe and United Center in Chicago their big 1-2 punch. Like, you know how WWE had Madison Square Garden and like the Rosemont Horizon in Chicago? I think AEW should have United Center and Arthur Ashe and make United Center their MSG. Start holding all outs there every year. And make Arthur Ashe, one big annual Dynamite, maybe even a pay-per-view or something there every year. I think it'd be super fun. I guess they should do that. Although Daly's Place at this point might have to be established as AEW's Madison Square Garden. I could understand that. But in terms of those other two markets, New York and Chicago, I would like to see Arthur Ashe and United Center run routinely because they are both great for wrestling, and we never really saw a lot of wrestling shows there. WCW held a few shows in United Center, but WWE only held one, and now AEW. And Arthur Ashe is the first time any wrestling show has been there. So I think these are fun venues, new venues, gives fans, a different kind of look. And tonight was a pay-per-view quality event for free, and they delivered. So couldn't be happier. Super exciting time to be a wrestling fan right now, that's for sure. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for being here tonight. Sorry I'm not giving you much more of an elaborate review, but we just watched all of this together, and that's kind of what I thought of the show in a nutshell. And I'll look again at it and maybe elaborate a little bit more for you this weekend when we do the podcast. But thanks for being here and watching this. Remember, we're here every single Wednesday night watching Dynamite, so make sure you subscribe and click that notifications bell. Algorithms is not really our friend right now, so everything helps. Make sure you're notified when I upload or go live for a video. Shoot me a follow over on the Twitters. And as of right now, I am planning to be back with you guys on Saturday for the Winged Eagle podcast. We will talk about Rampage, SmackDown, discuss any wrestling news going on, and also fully predict this Sunday's Extreme Rules pay-per-view. And if anything else happens that's huge between now and then, if we have a major spoiler drop in the Rampage tapings, if something crazy happens tomorrow, really curious to see what the ratings for tonight's Dynamite is going to do. If anything major happens, I'll pop up here for a news brief tomorrow or Friday. But otherwise, we'll have a full-blown podcast Saturday afternoon as usual, and we'll get into all of it. So thank you so much for being here. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, and y'all are the best.